evening, my dear friends. How are you? Hope you had a jolly good day. We just finished a really interesting presentation on Zoom from our Holocaust Survivor series, and I wish to thank the presenter, Joanne, and all those who joined, and thank you, Hannah, for arranging such a memorable class. So I want to thank you all because you continue to thank me for the nightly presentations, nightly YouTube check-ins. Now, truth be told, that each night it's going down, the views, and so I could lose inspiration. But you know what? Even if one of you, and there are many still, who send me an email saying thank you, it helped me, it inspired me, it got me through the day, it changed me, it made me better, then it's worth it. So it's not just about ratings, it's about the power of one. I'm sure you've asked yourself the question, and if you haven't, now is the time. Not to wait till after COVID-19 is over, but now is the time to ask yourself the question. What have I learned from this entire saga? Have I changed practically? What elements within my life I wish to change but have not yet fulfilled that? And is there something that I can take and learn from going through this now without waiting till later? So there was a great story / joke, and I've shared it before, about an individual who was driving around Jerusalem looking for a parking space. And let's just say, for all intents and purposes, his name is Yankel, which is our mascot, and Yankel is not exactly the most observant Jew. And Yankel's driving around and he really has to attend and be on time for this meeting. And if he does not get to present on time, he could lose possibly everything that he's worked for his entire life. So Yankel's driving around, he can't find a parking space. It's in Jerusalem, he's going into this big tech building and nothing's working for him. He's driving around 2, 3. After the 4th time around the block, he turns to God, he says, listen, God, I don't really know if you exist, but I believe in you. I'm not too observant, but if you give me a sign now that allow me to find a parking space right now, I promise you, I will keep kosher, I'll make every attempt to keep Shabbat, I will not lie anymore, I'll pay my taxes on time, I'll do all the things you ask of every honorable person, including Jew, to do. And as he's saying that, making that commitment, right in front of the building, he sees somebody pull out. He slams his foot on the brake, he turns it into reverse, he pauses, he looks up, he says, God, it's okay, deal's off, I found a parking space. How many of us have turned around our lives within the course of 5-6 weeks? Have I become more spiritual? Have I become more reflective? What am I doing to change? What am I doing to think about this isn't just a period that I experienced, but I'm actually doing something practically different and can come out of this different. So I've seen and I've read, as I'm sure you have, so many stories and articles and videos, jokes, memes, things that keep us going through this craziness. But there's one video that was shared, I believe yesterday on Facebook, that I found on YouTube, that honestly after I watched it, I don't feel, even if I prepared for a month, I could honestly prepare and convey a powerful message as this video will show you. So tonight's message for me is very brief, but I encourage you, please, for your sake, because it will change you, and it will at least allow you to ask the question as to whether or not anything has changed. And I encourage you not just to watch it yourself, but also your children, your spouse. Send it to family and friends. Don't wait till afterwards, because if we don't learn it now, afterwards it will be too late, because we won't be feeling the raw emotion and the genuine feeling of helplessness and hopelessness as we feel now, which allows us to pause, to stop, to reflect, and to possibly change. My dear friends, it was a great day. Tomorrow should be a better day. There were good news in Israel as to opening up slowly the school system and allowing people to gather together again slowly, which is really great news because hopefully, I know they're a little bit ahead of the curve than us, but hopefully soon this will come back to us as well, very soon as well. I wish you a beautiful night. Click on that video. It will help you. And maybe, just maybe, write down one line for yourselves that shows what is it that I can and I will and I shall change throughout this entire situation. You don't need to let me know. You don't even need to let God know. You just need to let the person in the mirror know. Have a beautiful night. See you mañana. Cheers.